I get invited to speak at things quite a lot.
Okay.
And but I came and I was so impressed with the school. First of all, the first one I came to, there'd actually been some money offered. I mean, so I just,
Right.
But I immediately gave it back because I was so impressed with the school.
Okay.
And then said, and I want to come back next year because I wanted to follow the progress of the school, because it just struck me as being quite a remarkable place.
Right, okay.
And then, so I came back the year after, then I came back the year after then, and then I was asked to be a patron of the school, and I said yes, of course.
Oh, okay.
So it's my intention and to come back every year, and nobody's got bored of me yet, so I just keep coming back.
Well,
because I saw it, the first time that I came. I think just getting awards for essentially improvement.
Yeah.
You can see it in their faces and also actually in their families.
Yeah.
It felt to me as it was the first time many of these students had got awards. And now I think then hopefully then they keep getting awards all the way through.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, I think it's just that idea that if you try, whatever you're doing, if you try, then you will be rewarded. Obviously, we kind of know the rewards, attached to that. But I think it needs to be seeded. It's just like, look, you tried, you got an award, and you carry on trying, and you get many rewards and awards. I mean, I've had a lot of discussion actually about this with the universities minister and others. And see, I suppose logically, the government would say there's less financial pressure now in the sense that you don't have to pay anything up front in the new system where you did with the old. So given that we've got to this point, I think the critical message to students from all schools, actually schools like this and all schools, is that it should not in any way put you off from going to university, given that you've got to earn a lot of money afterwards before you start paying it back. So it's not a debt in a traditional sense.
Okay.
But, and I say that because it's an important message. Because it would be a tragedy if it stopped students from any background at all, and particularly these areas like this that are not awash with cash. If it did, it would be tragedy not only for them but for the country, because it's ludicrous to think that the talented people in the future all come from Hampstead. They don't all live there. They live here as much as they live there. So, but if you ask me whether I agree with the system that we've got, then no, I don't, because I think that education is obviously the way that, first of all, the economy grows, the country grows. It's also for individuals the way. And not necessarily out, because I think it's really important that people stay or come back to the areas that they love. It's not supposed to be a way of getting out of, like I come from Oldham, which is an area with huge problems. I still have a house in Oldham, I still at the University of Manchester. So, and I live in London some of the time. But it's just that message, I think, it could be that it's very problematic that you say, well, you've got to pay 9,000 a year fees, and it could easily and probably will put students and poorer backgrounds off. Shouldn't do, and I suppose really just completely logically that they need to be encouraged to understand that there's no money up front. And if they never earn quite large amounts of money, then they'll never pay a penny back, and it gets written off after so many years anyway. So in that sense, I suppose you can make it. That's the reassurance we've got to give, given that we are where we are.